water is life, then its denial is certain slow death. This school in Jabalia refugee camp serves as a shelter for displaced people, and water tankers like this are limited. Northern Gaza has been decimated in Israeli attacks, which targeted all infrastructure needed to sustain life, and very little aid is allowed to reach the region.
What you see is a living proof that we are suffering not only from the shortage of drinking water, but also the accumulating waste and flooded sewage. Above all, our homes were destroyed by the occupation. We are suffering on all fronts. We return to find our leveled homes. It's not just a lack of food, our children are starving to death.
In many places, this is how children have been drinking, from puddles. Medics say they may survive the thirst, but not the ensuing disease. The UN's Agency for Children, UNICEF, calls it senseless, man-made deprivation, as malnutrition could kill thousands of children within weeks.
The Israelis destroyed not only our homes but water wells too. We cannot feed our children, and now we cannot find a drop of clean water. This is not life. Even animals have a better life compared to us. We are butchered, if not by the Israeli bombardment, then by starvation and lack of water. All I can say is that God is our shield. He is our rock. We are standing our ground with patience and fortitude.
That fortitude is much harder for children, many of whom have lost parents. Most of the displaced have to walk long distances to get some water. Some Palestinians have resorted to drinking seawater, as people close to the shore have been using untreated brackish water for months. Carts serve as water supply lines. In addition to wells, Israeli strikes and incursions destroyed desalination units, and its troops are blocking fuel. In systematic attacks on aid convoys, even drinking water is prevented from reaching people. During the last 8 months, soldiers and settlers have posted numerous videos of them destroying what little aid trickled in, including water bottles. The latest UN report has accused Israel of extermination. The government's policy to collectively deny food and water to Gaza was announced in October, when the defense minister declared there will be no electricity, no food, no fuel. And that policy is still backed by international leaders and supporters.
Cutting off power, cutting off water, Sakir?
Well, I think that Israel does have that right.
And children will be forced to quench their thirst like this until the impunity to impose a famine is supported as Israel's right to defend itself.